And here she is, Kita.
Hey, everyone. Hey.
Kita. So, everybody, this is our esteemed guest here today joining us tonight.
Kid to do the most.
Exactly. So, he's got this amazing infused water. Let's just get into this. This is the Music Network in No Egos Content Creators Room. We are the content creator team. And myself, Will, I am the social media manager. We've got H. Lee, the podcast host. We have Ella, our creative director. We have Jocelyn, who's on our graphics team. I'm going to hand over to Ella to introduce the room, and then H. Lee, you can begin the podcast.
Hey, this is Ella, and this is the second Music Networking No Egos podcast. And the first one was with Ali Abdin, and it was amazing. So I'm sure it's going to be great again tonight. And it is my pleasure to introduce Marquita Smith, who is the founder and CEO of Quintessential Infused Water. Quintessential was established in May of 2020 while Marquita was on a fitness journey to live a healthier lifestyle. She searched for a healthy drink without added sugars or preservatives that would boost her immune system, and that's when Quintessential Water was born. It uses a pH of 8.5 or higher alkaline water and helps her to stay hydrated longer and keep the natural fruit flavor of the water. It'll be interesting tonight to learn more about Makita and her water. There will be time for Q&A following the interview, so save your questions. Sit back and enjoy the second Music Networking No Egos podcast, hosted by the wonderful H. Lee, that's me.
Thank you, Ella. Kita, aka Marquita Lynn Smith, aka Kita do the most. What's going on? And where is she? Okay. Huh? Are you matrixing right about now? What's going on? Can you hear me, Kita?
Kita.
We can. Yeah, now I
Can you hear
could.
me?
Okay.
Hold on. Let me pull
Hey,
up on
you got
the.
hella background noise, bro.
I got background
Yes,
noise?
sir.
What background noise I got? I'm in the room where ain't nothing going on. Hold on.
Where's it coming from, man?
Huh?
It sounds like someone's in a shopping mall in the background.
No, maybe it's. How about now? Still the same?
There we go.
Okay, I have my headphones on. All right, so it's better without the
That's
headphones.
better.
Okay.
Kita's in the car.
Right.
Can y'all? I'm so
Yeah, I
sorry.
can
Can
hear
y'all
you.
hear me now?
All right, let's go from here. Go.
Okay.
All right, so Kita do the most. What's going on, lady? How you doing?
I am great. How about yourself?
Good. This, we're gonna, Ella had said in the intro about, you have your water company and such, and I happen to be a witness to when you first was introducing the water into the Music Network and No Egos room. Um, but I want to just take it to the beginning because I think there's two things that we'll be able to tie into this. One, you as a black woman of color, starting your own business, and then two, how the music networking No Egos room has helped in terms of the people that you've networked with, and then in terms of how social media, you've been using social media and just the content and the whole nine. So I think it's really interesting. I think there'll be gems for people to pull out of. Let's just quickly start at the beginning for you. What you're from Louisiana, right?
Yes, I'm from New Orleans, Louisiana.
Gotcha. What's the beginning for Kita? Because I like to get into that because that also kind of gives everybody an idea of the mindset of the entrepreneur, and I think that where people can easily be, I too can do that. Like it's not just somebody got to be super special or anything like that. Just you got to have that will and that drive, and just say I'm going to do this. So I kind of just want to get a quick beginning for you, as to what led up to your beginning, and then what led up to you creating the water.
Yes. Okay. So I'll start from the beginning. So the birth of quintessential infused fruit water was in the midst of the COVID-19 pandemic. All right. So I had just started working at the hospital, and also I was driving Uber. I never thought that I would I never thought I wanted to be an entrepreneur. I never seen myself going selling anyone anything, let alone going in different places like barbershops and beauty salons trying to sell them water with fruit in it. So, when I started working at the hospital, back in February, right before COVID-19, I would always go to work with my water, with my fruit in it. And by me being the type of person that I am, like people would stop me, and I talk to everybody. And so people would always ask me, "What's that? What's that? What's in there? Do you sell water and this and that or whatever?" So I was like, "No." I was like, I just, I'm just trying to get myself to drink water because I never it I try oh, okay. So I would always try to drink a gallon of water a day. And it was extremely, extremely tough for me to consume that much water, but I knew I needed it, to stay healthy and to stay hydrated. So everyone would ask me and I would be like, no. And so I had met this guy working at the hospital. He worked at the hospital. He was a police officer. And so he would always get me to bring him waters or whatever, like just make them and bring it to him. And so people would ask him, about it. And I was like, still no, I'm not selling water. I'm just making waters for him because he's a nice guy and I'm just, trying to be nice. And so in March, when COVID-19 happened, I caught coronavirus, right? I caught COVID-19. So I'm inside, I'm in quarantine, just not doing nothing, just, trying to get myself healthy. I lost my taste, I lost my smell. And so I just got in the kitchen, I just started mixing up all kind of different things to boost my. Can y'all hear me? Because my
Yeah,
radio
yeah,
bar
you're
is up.
good. You're good.
Okay, so I got in the kitchen, started mixing up all kind of things to, boost my immune system, get my taste and smell back because it was miserable. And so in the midst of that, I always give God the glory. I'm not trying to just be all spiritual and stuff like that, but God gave me the, vision that God gave it to me that I could start a business. And I'm like, that's crazy. Like I'm an extremely shy person. I don't really talk to, different people. And I was just, I was like, no, it's not going to work. And so then I, just still thinking about it, still thinking about it. I got myself well, and I was like, you know what? This probably could work. So on May the 1st of 2020, yesterday of 2020, I went out with 20 of my bottles of water. So when I went out there, within 20 minutes,
Matrix and can't hear you, Keita.
less than, oh no, how, let me move again.
Yes.
Can y'all hear me now? Okay. So, like I said, so I sold out those 20 bottles within that few minutes. And that's when I realized that, wow, like I can really do this. And so business was booming. Business was booming for me. Like people wanting these waters everywhere. They everybody wanting these waters. And so I got to the point to where I was trying to figure out a name. And so the first name that I was going to come up with was, and I laugh every time I think about it because I'm so glad that I didn't name it that. So the first name was supposed to be, I was supposed to be the juicy fruit water lady.
Juicy
Get it?
fruit. Listen, yeah, you might get some. What was that? Between Entume and also the gum company, you might be in trouble. But let me ask you real quick though, because and I don't know if it was due to like the breakup we didn't hear, but I just want to zero in on what said to you, and without going into your ingredients and all that kind of stuff, getting up to your secret recipes and stuff, but your ingredients, but what said, okay, you know what, I'm gonna do a water and I'm gonna put these. I'm gonna like. Where did the mindset come for you? I'm gonna use these whatever ingredients that you use. Like what? Where did that come from?
I use the strawberries because the strawberries is a berry, and most berries are definitely have good for you. I'm sorry, I'm stuttering. Strawberries are definitely good for you, because it's a berry. And so the reason why I do the pineapples is because they say that when you eat pineapples, it just refreshes your body. And so I just wanted to add the blueberries as well to it.
So did you just say, okay, like you was the mindset was, okay, I'm gonna start my own water and I'm gonna do it with fruit right from the very beginning?
Yes.
Okay, that's what I was getting at. Like, like it's like if somebody says, okay, I want to build a car. Well, I want the car to go fast. So I want to have this kind of like, you know what I mean? Like they'll have that kind of game plan from the very beginning. Or if I want to start my own music company, my own label. So okay, you know what? I want this kind of artist. And I want this. So I was just trying to get like with you saying I want to start my water company. Like you said from the beginning, I don't want to just do water because you could have just did plain water. You know,
Right.
what said to you? I want to do flavors, and I just want you. You just said from the beginning, I want it to be flavored water, and just I was just wondering what was the inspiration for that.
The inspir. Okay, so like I said, a lot of people really don't like drinking water.
Right,
And so by me putting the fruit inside the water and the water really tastes good, I can get more people to drink water. Like
gotcha,
my mission, just like I say in my mission statement, my mission is to get people to drink more water and eat fruit, because I know it's tough for a lot of people to do it. I was once one of those people. It was tough for me to drink water and eat fruit.
gotcha. So now you moving forward, you're putting the water out there. You're finding that people are buying it and stuff like that. What do you say? Hey, you know what? I'm gonna make this a business. Like, what was your thoughts? What was your strategy? Like, what was your thought process?
Okay, so like I mentioned, that I was very shy. But then I realized that, what I'm saying, everybody's out here in the world that they're making a living for themselves. They're going after what they want. They're putting fear to the side. Scared money don't make no money. So
Right,
either I'm gonna live in fear and not accomplish anything, or get out here and do what I gotta do and not worry about nothing, because it's working.
gotcha. Okay, so now you was coming into the clubhouse. Was that your first? By that point, where were you by the time? Because we're talking about last year. Because I remember, being in the room when you first started talking about the water. You was introducing yourself, and. So, what was, where did the expansion come? When did that come?
Okay, so I got on Clubhouse in December. I believe it's December, if I check my profile. Late December of 2020.
Right. You are out again.
So it took me a while to get. Oh
You was
man,
out.
hold on. I'm so sorry. I
Hey, listen,
apologize.
then is what you can do. Go ahead.
Can y'all hear me now?
Yes.
Okay, so when I got on Clubhouse, I didn't really know much about Clubhouse, but then I realized that Clubhouse is a networking app, and most of the people that's on Clubhouse are business owners. So in December of 2020, everybody was still in quarantine. Can y'all hear me? Because the
Yeah,
the
you good.
radio.
You
Oh,
good.
okay. Everybody was still in quarantine. Everybody was just like online, just trying to find their place in life.
Gotcha.
So when I got on Clubhouse, I didn't really know a lot about a pitch, or even talking to people. So my pitch that I say on Clubhouse was pretty much made on Clubhouse, and by me being on this app, I told myself to always stick to my purpose about being on this app, because my purpose from being on Clubhouse is to promote my business. No matter what type of room that I'm in on Clubhouse, like I've been in some rooms on Clubhouse where people, or I'm talking about water. People throwing me to the goo because they don't want to hear about water. I'm talking about business and elevation. Everybody don't want to talk about that. You know what I mean? But
Right,
I'm sticking.
right, right,
I'm sticking to my purpose of me being on Clubhouse. I'm not on here for anything else besides to promote and to connect with like-minded individuals.
right.
So, in the midst of me being on here, I started shipping. I started my shipping out of state. I built my website. And all of that is from encouragement from people in this room, the music network No Eagles room. And I definitely appreciate you all for every part that you take. And just like I was able to meet. Meg the Stallion yesterday from a connection that I've gotten from Clubhouse.
Right. We're gonna
Now,
hold on. Hold on.
uh-huh.
We're gonna get to that. We're gonna get to that. We're gonna get to
Okay.
that. I want to take it back to because again, remembering when you first was coming on, I remember Auntie Jackie Bush was getting on you, and there's some others about your website, like when you didn't have a website.
Yes.
So talk to me because you mentioned the room, which we all know. Those who come on the regular, we all know how the room works. The Music Network and No Egos room created by bots, Rothstein bots and Auntie Jackie. We know, those who come on the regular know how beneficial to say the least. You had said it. They have said it many times in the morning. God's room. And it's definitely and it's evident by people who come and people who go. In that regards, you know, tell me when was that moment because I know Auntie Jackie has helped. What was it? Did she just reached out to you and said, "Listen, Keita, you need to get your website together"? Like, what was that light bulb? Because I remember a couple of times like, "Keita, where's the website?" And I remember myself going to it and like you didn't have it, or I had problems trying to navigate, trying to get this, that, and the third. So where was the turnaround for you at? Because now. I know, seemingly now, it seems like you're on the way. You're on your way, like you're moving. So where was that turnaround for you?
The turnaround was when Auntie Jackie and everybody just pushing me to
Mm.
get this done. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh, everybody in the room just pushing me to get it done. And everybody was hard on me, but I know it was all out of love. Like, kind of like, either you gonna play, or you gonna get this done and get in your bag. And so I'm like, you know what? I don't want to play. Like, I want to get this done. Like, I want to succeed. I want to be successful. And also I was like, you know what? I do not want to go into the new year without having my website up. So
Gotcha,
that was a goal of mine. I didn't want to come into 2022 with the same 2021 problems. No, I want that to be the past.
gotcha. Was it and share with me because from the room, from Auntie Jackie, and those of you who don't know, Auntie Jackie Bush is a PR maven. I guess is the best way to put it. I mean, she's a guru. She's been in the business like years, so she knows. So for someone to have someone like that reach out to you and give you tips and advice and take an interest in your product, how big was that?
Oh my God. It's an honor. It's an honor, like, to have a person like Auntie Jackie to call me, just give me advice on different things, and hey, you should do this, you should do that. That's an honor.
Gotcha. So
Much
now
respect.
What was it like when I'll say the great Bob Sumner? And for those of you who don't know, Google Bob Sumner. He comes to he's Google Bob Sumner. Okay, he's your top. Uh, he's I always said the Lorne Michaels. For those of you who don't know Lorne Michaels, Lorne Michaels is the one who Saturday Night Live behind Saturday Night Live. Well, Bob Sumner is Bob Sumner in the black community and has touched responsible for a lot of your top comedians, urban black comedians, Cedric the Entertainer, Tiffany Haddish, Bill Bellamy, the all-time favorite, Bernie Mac, Monique, the list goes on. So, how was it? How did it happen that when you finally got it into his hands? And talk about that real quick.
Okay, so how I met Uncle Bob was through Aunt Jackie as well. So, um how did that go? I believe we were on Clubhouse one day, and Aunt Jackie, she coached me through the whole thing. She told me that Mr. Bob Sumner was coming to New Orleans. At first, I must admit, I didn't know who Bob Sumner was, but when I Googled him, I'm like, wow, oh, okay.
Mm,
And so when he came to New Orleans, I met up with him at this spot. uh in the ninth ward area. I gave him some. I met up with him. I met up with the guy, one of the owners for this great restaurant called Dookie Chase in New Orleans at a comedy show. And so Mr. Bob, he came and I gave him some of the waters. And the next day he tried it and he texted Aunt Jackie and told her I still have that text in my phone, and told her the feedback about it, and everything was just great. And it's just been up from there. Like, it's an honor, like, to have somebody like Bob Sumner that knows me.
Right, right, right. And
Like,
and not only knows you, but I mean, he rants and raves. I've heard him in the room rant and rave about your water to the point where what was it? He was somewhere, and I think he was on this trip. I don't know if it was that same trip when he was there, or well, he had to leave, and he's on the airplane, and he had to throw out the water because he couldn't take it through the gate. You know, he had to
hmm
toss the water. So, and he was mad. So
yes,
this, people are really, and he talks about it. So I mean, you definitely have something. You have
yes,
some.
yes.
You recently said now that you've come to Houston. You was in Houston. What was that?
Oh wow. So when I came to Houston, um, Hiawatha told me that there was this event.
Hiawatha.
Um, hello.
Yeah, you said Hiawatha. Who else was from the No Eagles room? Hiawatha.
Yes. Yes. Hiawatha from the No Egos room. She told me that there was an event that I can come and bring some waters to. And so I'm like, all right, great, because I was going to Houston already. And so I brought, a few cases of the water down with me. So when I get there, I'm thinking it's a event that it was gonna be the mayor and like city officials. I thought it was gonna be something like that, which that was an honor as well. So when I got there, Hiawatha told me, she was like, Meg the Stallion is gonna be here. I'm like, I, I was just so excited at that point. But I'm kind of glad that she didn't tell me, because I think that if she would have told me, I would have been like nervous out of my mind.
Right, 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 right.
So when I got there, I put some waters in her green room, where she was getting her makeup done at, and I also had a table where I had some waters as well. So Hiawatha tried the waters for the very first time, and her first words were, "Oh my God." Her first words was, "Oh my God." So she liked the waters. And so as the event was going on, it was an event in Houston, Texas. So they were honoring Meg the Stallion. They were giving her the key to the city for, everything that she do for for a lot of people in that community.
Right.
So at the end of the event, she was walking around to different tables. And so she got to the table before mine, and then she was kind of, she kind of turned back, because I had a water for her on the table, because a lot of people were taking them, so I wanted to make sure I had her water, that no one else would take. And so when I walked up to her, the guy was like, "You got to get her attention. You got to get her attention." And so I was like, "Oh crap." And so I was like, "Hey," I said, "Can I give you one of my waters?" And so she was like, "Oh, this the water that was in." She was like, "This the water that was in the room." And I was like, "Yeah." I said, I was telling her that, about the water. I was like, "No sugar added," because I know she's on her health kick. No sugar added, only the natural sugars from the fruit, and then I use alkaline water. Someone behind me was recording. Someone behind me was recording the whole time. And
Wow.
so she was like, "You're from New Orleans." The fact that she acknowledged that I was from New Orleans, like, that just meant a lot. And the fact that she was actually listening to what I was saying, that meant
The
a lot as well.
Okay.
So I'm just grateful. I'm grateful for it all.
Gotcha. Now, let me ask you, because again, you are definitely on your way. Because, like I said, just going back to Bob, I know Bob has been talking about it amongst his people and such. You have Hiawatha in Houston, who's a lot of political and things and crowd and mentioning the word. You're reaching Megan the Stallion, one of the hottest rappers out there now. So you're visible. You're very visible. From what I understand, and
Yes.
I'm to blame. I haven't gotten my hands on it yet, but I will. But from what I understand, you put the water in pouches. You don't just put it in. You don't have it in just like your typical plastic bottles, correct?
Yeah, for locals, I have the pouches. Like if I'm there, like I don't ship the pouches.
Okay,
I only ship the 22-ounce reusable bottles.
got you. What inspired you to put the water in pouches in the first place?
Um, okay, so because I wanted to move to, the appearance of it. So I wanted to move to like kids drinking it as well. Because I know kids are not going to drink the whole 22-ounce reusable bottles. So if
Right.
the kids have it in a fun size Capri Sun looking bottle, that's going to catch their eyes as well.
Marketing, huh?
Yes.
Little marketing, okay. And
Yes.
again, just bringing it back to the marketing aspect of it. I remember also, in the beginning, you were struggling with ideas and stuff in terms of marketing. And it's safe to say that Will and as well as Auntie Jackie have helped you. How do you feel that it's helped in terms of your marketing? Like, what tips and things have they, how has it helped in the broad scheme of things?
All right, so this one I want to shout out. I want to shout Will out for this one for holding this amazing content room. So when I came in this room, I was so excited that I came in the room. I'm like, oh my God, Will, can y'all hear me? Can my red light up again? Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, yeah, you good.
Okay, so when I came in this room for the first time, I was just so excited and hyped up because I'm like, Will, this room is amazing. And so after I came in the room that Will had hosted, the content room that Will hosted, after that point, I went crazy. I went crazy posting different videos,
Breaking up a little. One more time.
content.
One
Hold
more
on, let me
time.
back up. I'm still in the call, y'all. Can y'all hear me now?
Yes.
Hello.
Yep.
Okay, I'm so sorry. I'm in a bad area.
Go ahead.
So, Will would, he would always say, post your content, and so the content matters, and I posted the day that we had the parade. I went out with my waters and stuff like that. I was posting different videos with people drinking, and this one guy he had posted the videos. He said this can't be water. He said this shit is addictive. It's like crack in the 80s. He was like, it's good. He was like, it's good. And so, things like that, I want to catch those moments. And all of those moments, I just want to, maximize on, just like the moment with Meg the Stallion. I want to use that as content to get people. Just
Right.
use everything. That's what I learned. Use everything as to, good content.
Gotcha. Gotcha. What's next now? What's on the immediate horizon for Quintessential Waters?
So my next big event will be the cookout in Charlotte, North Carolina. I'm getting ready for that one. I'm so excited. I want this one to be, I think I did well in Atlanta, but for Charlotte, I want this one to be like I want it to be super dope.
Gotcha. Was Atlanta your first cookout attending and bringing the water? Was that the first one?
Yes, it was my very first cookout.
And how was that?
Oh my God. Like it was a vibe. It was definitely a vibe.
How did you, present your water at the cookout?
So at the cookout, I had a table. They had all the vendors with a table. So I set up my table and I had my cooler and I had everything decorated. Well, partially decorated. It wasn't as beautiful as I wanted it to be, but it will be very nice when I get to Charlotte. So I had the cooler, I had the waters, on a table, with my business cards and everything, and I was next to the lady that had the food, and they also had the alcohol.
Gotcha. And for those who are not familiar with the cookout, that's hosted by Bots. It's a event that he puts on where basically music creators can come, writers, singers, producers can all come and gather and create. For more info, go to Botswell Studios on IG and get more information. It is something that you definitely would want to attend. I personally, Kita, myself, we've been to them. You definitely want to see where it's going to be next and try and attend. Um, so now at in the one for North Carolina, just give a little hint, if you will, on some of the things that you could that you want to do or you're planning to do to make it a little bit to make it bigger? Like, what you got?
So I think I want to I want to have, okay, so like when I came to Atlanta, I had my
Oh, hold that
12
thought for
ounce
a second.
bottles.
Wait, one more time. Say it again.
Can you hear me now? Because I see the
Yeah,
red.
yes.
Okay. So when I came to Atlanta, I had my the 12 ounce bottles. So when I come to Charlotte, I think I want to have like the gallons. I want to I want to really go into detail about it being alkaline water. I'm going to walk around and promote it to different people around there. I'm gonna have somebody else at my table with me so I can just kind of walk around and do my thing like that.
Gotcha. Okay. So those, hey, listen, um, those try to attend the one in North Carolina, the cookout. At the same time, you want to get some of this water. Keita, I am going to get some of this water. Okay.
Okay.
I admit, like I said, I dropped the ball the last time, in the beginning. Um, but I plan to pick it up. I was just talking about your water. In my house yesterday, we were talking about it. So yes, it's on the agenda to get. Where again can they, for those listening, they want to get your water? How, where, what?
Yes. So if you would like to order some quintessential infused fruit water, my website is www.quintessential. I know it's a long word, but again, it's www.quintessentialifw.com. Or you can go to my Instagram page, click on my link in my bio, and it'll bring you straight to the website.
Gotcha. Keita, thank you for this. I'm interested in hearing what Will may have to say in regards to social media and how you can move forward with social media content tips. So over to you, Will.
Keita. My girl,
Well,
I'm so proud of you. Like you've taken everything that me and Jackie and the others have given you advice, and you have run with it. Like you're
thank
probably
you.
one of the best success stories I've had at my career so far because you took everything we said and you just ran. When I started seeing these pictures of you like getting these people to test your water, I was actually jumping around my house, punching the walls. I was like, yes, come on, this is what we need to see. I'm so yeah, you're doing great, and honestly, like all I can really say to you is keep doing what you're doing. That whole thing, Meg the Stallion, that's huge. I'm going to share that around for you. That's massive. Milk that for all that it's worth. Turn it into mini clips.
Yes.
Just take pictures of anything. Just use that content because that's huge, and she's a massive name. Look into any sort of hashtags that are surrounding her name and her crew. Like just make sure people know that Meg Stallion likes your water because that is massive. And trying to turn up to as many of these events as possible. Any sort of event that you can get through where anybody can be, get there, get someone to follow you around with a camera and get people testing your water. You're doing amazing, and I can't wait to watch the rest of your growth.
Thank you so much, Will. Thank you. Like I just, I just can't I can't thank you all enough. Like I appreciate everyone in this room. Like this is the dopest room on Clubhouse. Like, they have a lot of rooms that's in here, but like just like the genuine love and a genuine love, just like Auntie Jack is saying, the genuine love is for free. So,
No cash app.
everyone, no, yeah, genuine love, no cash app. So everybody, I just want y'all to know, thank y'all. Rosteen, YouTube, Bots, Auntie Jackie, Will. Like, I don't even want to start naming. I can't even name everybody because it's all y'all. Everybody play a part in this. Much love.
It's definitely something that I feel that the whole team are involved in. So, as I say, I was in the room, but when Bob subbed, that's what got me interested. When I heard Bob was raving about your water, I was like, "Who is this Keto person?" I clicked on your profile, scrolled down, I was like, "Okay, this is dope." But she can do this, that, and the other. I gave you some advice, and now look at you. You're booming. You're doing exactly what you should be doing. I'm so proud of you.
Shout out to you, Will.
That's what we're here for, bro. So, since are you done, HD? Got any more questions?
Oh, I think now, yeah, I covered all the ones that I had.
All right. In that case, we'll open up to
Yeah.
the Q&A. So what we'll do with this Q&A, I'll just invite everybody up to the stage. We can ask Keita questions about her water, about her content, or you can ask myself and the team about content creation and start bringing up everybody now. So come on up.
I got a question.
Let's go, Ralph.
Hello, Keita. I got a
Hey,
question. Where do you see Quintessential Waters in the next 5 years? What's your 5-year goal for your business?
I want to have my Quintus. I want to have in Houston, Texas. I want to have my quintessential headquarters. Like me, where I can have my district. I want a distribution center. Like I want quintessential being shipped out in bulks all over the world.
All right. So how are you going to achieve that?
What you say? I'm sorry,
How
Will.
are you going to achieve that?
Just making small steps at a time. Just keep doing exactly what I'm doing. Just reaching out to different people, educating myself on different things relating to business.
All right. What I would do now, since you're talking about this distribution center, start going around and finding anyone who can mass produce it for you. So you may not need to own your own one. You can just have a contract with a distributor. So go and do research on that.
Yes, yes.
Because that's what I do. Now I pick and pack like waters, milks, like dairy stuff, like anything that goes in the fridge. I pick and pack that in warehouses, and I can see your products in there easily.
Wow. Yeah. And also, I'm in a process of rebranding my business as far
Ooh,
as the labels and things like that. I want everything bigger and better. Like I want everything to be eye catching.
I love that.
So be on the
I,
lookout.
I have a question for you, Keita. In terms of stores, have you been able to get into stores, or what's the goal or the thought of it being, distributed in stores, or that's all fall under just more distribution?
Like I'm definitely looking into trying to see about how the process would go for me to get my waters into. Like I want to start off with like a mom and pop store, like a little store, like a little grocery store. So I need to I need to get out and get my information about what needs to be done so I can get it in there. So I haven't started making any moves as it relates to that yet, but in the near future I will be. So my goal is to be in somebody's store before the end of 2022. I want to do something before the end of
All right,
2022.
I'm gonna give you a little bit of advice on this one then. So these stores you're talking about, go to them. Take your water to them, especially these little independent corner shops. We call them Indian shops over here. I'm not sure what you guys have, maybe convenience stores or something like that. But these little stores that are independently run, take your water to them, get them to taste it, and say, listen, you can have X amount of cases for X amount of money, and you need to pay me X amount. And believe it or not, these people will try these new products. Like some of these people are hungry for new products, and if you want to get into places like Walmart or these big chain stores, arrange a meeting, email their marketing and what's it called, marketing and social media team. I think you email them and say, listen, I've got this water. This is my website. This is my product. This is how it looks. Can I come in and pitch for you? And if they like it, they'll ask you then, all right, how much is it going to cost us to put this on our shelves? How much do you need to make? And how much can we put on the how much of a pennies can we put on for profit? Because even though you're going to want to sell it for your price, they're going to mark out once it's on their shelves. So be aware of that.
You said they're going to mark up.
Yes, ma'am. So you'll go in there with your price, saying, okay, I'm going to sell you X amount of cases for your shelves, da 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 da, and then they will then add their profit because they need to make money on it as well. So they're going to put a markup on it. So be aware of that as well.
Okay. Okay. Thank you for that
Not a
information.
problem. Literally, do not be afraid to contact people if that's what networking is all about. Get on the phone, get on the emails, and get hold of these people and shove your product in their face until they can't say no.
Wow, like that right there just sent chills through my
You know what I'm
body.
saying?
And scared money don't make no money.
That exactly. Scared money makes no money. If you're not willing to invest, what are you even doing?
Right, right.
All right. So, is there any more questions for our esteemed guest today?
I was curious, Kita, about a logistics thing. Water is heavy. How do you, when you go to the cookouts, how do you bring it to each of the different places that you go?
So when I went to the cookout, I had my cooler in the car, and my cooler is a roll up cooler. So I just did it like that.
That's dope.
Okay.
So are you going to go to LA though? Are you going to are you going to drive to LA then?
I'm not going to LA, but when I go to Charlotte, I'm going to get out there a few days before the cookout, maybe like a day or two before the cookout, and I'm going to prepare the waters out there for Charlotte because I'm flying out.
So you're going to have to prepare them wherever you're staying at.
Yes,
Wow.
yes.
Yeah, that's
Pre-
interesting.
Preferably a Airbnb because the Airbnb have a big refrigerator and freezer.
Hmm.
I can't believe the pastor had a question.
Oh, yeah. Hi, Keita. How are you?
Hi. Great. How about yourself?
I'm good. So, going back to the 5 year plan, have you given any thought to maybe tapping into like somebody who's an expert in, say, packing technologies? I don't. You're in um, New Orleans, like going to the local state university or a big university and tapping in maybe with a person who's working on an MBA who can help you with everything from getting in touch with a chemist so that you can because I've heard people say that to get it in person, it doesn't taste quite the same when you get it shipped because you don't have the fruit in it.
Right.
But there might be a way that you can make it closer to with the fruit in it. And as far as the packaging is concerned, if you let's say you get 1,000 orders to ship, maybe if you tweak the packaging, you could make more money. I mean, there's lots of different ways you can package water. Um, so, and you don't know that. So maybe if you got, in touch with somebody who's like majoring in packing technology, because you could actually get a degree in like
Mm-hmm.
packing technology. Somebody who would help you pack the water in a way that it would be more attractive to ship. Because right now,
Right.
you know, it costs a lot to ship. You don't. I don't pay shipping. You know, after a certain amount, but maybe there's a way you can figure out so people can at least try it at a smaller dollar point. You hear what I'm saying?
With the
Um,
actual fruit inside.
maybe, but see, now you again go to a university and somebody who can get credits and help you out at the same time, or
Mm.
you somebody you pay a little bit and they help you figure out, like again a chemist, they help you figure out how to get the right mix. When I'm not talking chemicals, I'm talking somebody who understands the breakdown of fruit and water and can help you get the ship product closer to taste to the without the fruit
In person.
in person. Right. And
This
that's
is
Right.
what you don't
fantastic
know.
advice.
Yeah. But
Wow. That's all. And someone also told me about the dry ice, pasta.
Hmm.
because shipping is
I don't know how that worked though.
because let's say you got to do 5,000 waters, like how that's gonna happen.
Mm.
And yeah, so like, and that's the part of the 5 year plan, I guess, and because you're gonna like build out something where you're not sitting at home mixing stuff up yourself,
Right.
you know.
And you don't want to leave money
Right.
on the table, right?
Right.
Don't.
Do you
I
know
really don't.
there's a
Wow.
thing here in the UK. They do like this squeezy like juice stuff. You put it into water. I don't know if you guys know about it. It's like Robinson's, like a little tiny squeeze bottle, and you put a certain amount of juice in there. Maybe you could do something like that. You could send the water over and have your mix already in this tiny little tub, and they can just add it to it.
Right.
Oh wow. Like this is oh like I'm so excited. Like this is great information. I'm definitely gonna look into everything. I'm so glad the replay is on.
Hey, Keita, this is Victor. I just wanted to chime in on what Pastor said. She is absolutely right. I forgot. I work with a chemical company in Birmingham, and one of the things they did was they got together. Now, these guys had graduated, but while they were still students, they had started a biotech company, and they had been doing all of the chemical work for most of the beverage companies in Birmingham. Well, there's really only a couple, and then they were also helping some of the local breweries that were doing the beer. But basically, that same background is utilized in anything related to chemical. But that was a great point by Pastor, because, like I said, these guys were young; they were still in college when they started their company. A lot of times, what you can do is check in a department called, they call it tech transfer and commercialization. And if you're near a research university, then you probably are going to run into folks that have that background. But anyway, great point by
Yes.
what Pastor shared. Absolutely, and those resources are definitely available at the universities and probably in the town you live in or somewhere near there.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna go try Xavier University and see if I can get in contact with someone.
I just walked.
Thank you
All
so
right, can
much.
I Can I speak?
Yes, sir.
Hey, this is College Rock. Kia.
Yes, sir. Hi.
So my point on the marketing of the water, cause I also market the water myself and an energy drink. So this is a good way to get your products out there. Like, do event keeps at in your city? Like, do you know most of the promoters?
Yeah. Yes.
So you might want to tie your water with events over there. So basically, I don't know how your stocks looks like. Like you can do as a sponsor, or you can just give them the water at a different rate or price, so people in the event can get used to your water. Cause like when I go out, I need water to drink. You know what I mean? So that could be a good avenue for you, for sure.
Yes. The local promoters.
Yes, like you
Yes.
can't
Thank you.
lose off them because like they sell a lot of water.
Mm-hmm. And everybody
Yeah.
like these people and know these
Great
people. So
advice.
if they see them drinking it, they're gonna want it.
Exactly. So the DJs would happen. Like if I go to an event and I see like, so for instance, there's an artist there. Like if even if there's an artist there, like a special guest or something, they're gonna get your water. You know what I mean? So all you gotta do is make sure you're there with your phone well charged, and you just try get like, for instance, if you see like a pretty girl there, just try get like a snap with her saying, "Hey, this is blah blah blah," and holding up the water. And I mean that's branding right there. So you have
Hmm.
that all of those clippings to go back and post to your social media. You know what I mean? So like people can actually see that, hey, she's making move. You know what I mean? So
Yes.
that's what you need to do. Like all the artists, all the DJs at the shows, like you need to pop up at shows. You need like what's that thing that they take photos with? Something like a poster, with your brand name,
Uh huh.
your social media and all of that, so you can have different people take pictures, even if you have to do it with your phone. Because in Jamaica, most of these events, like they have like a photographer which would be at the event taking photos or whatever. You know what I mean? So what I do, I go to all those events, and if I gotta give away a couple of cases, I'm gonna do that. But I'm gonna get photos, I'm gonna get videos, I'm gonna get a lot of stuff. That's how I get a lot of content for my energy drink. So that's something that you need. You can look into. You know what I mean? The events that you can get a whole lot of mileage from there.
You can have
Yes. So that.
a wet T-shirt contest with quintessential water.
Hey!
What?
Exactly.
Oh, hey,
I'll be
Wow.
your
You
I'll
know
be your
what?
host.
That's
I'll
not
be
a
your
bad
host for
idea
that.
either.
Hell, just put water
Wow.
all on their ass.
Believe it or not,
I
that
And
shit would
plus,
work
and
though. That
plus,
would work.
nasty.
and
right.
plus,
I'm
you
like,
can have
that's
like
not a bad
giveaways
idea.
also.
That shit would
You can
work.
have like giveaways also.
I hope.
Like
Wait.
at
What
the
you say?
events, you can have like giveaways also at the event, courtesy of your brand. You know what I mean?
Uh huh. Like basically, you gotta give a little to get
Yep.
something. You gotta. Everything is just like the event that I went to. It wasn't an event for me to sell water. I just went out there to get my name out there.
Exactly.
Give it
See?
to them.
Like in my town, like when I watch every flyers, see what DJ, what artist is coming in town. And like if it's something that work well for me, is like gonna give me a mileage. Yeah, I'm packing like 6 Ks in my vehicle, and I'm pulling up. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
And I'm gonna
Yeah.
give away drinks. I'm gonna give away money, like just to bring the attention to me. You know what I mean? So that's content right there. That's so like just all you need to do is set up a little marketing strategy, like for events and social media, and you're good. Trust me. Word is not easy to sell, but like if you can do the groundwork, like put it in people's face, that it can work that way. You know what I mean?
Right. And
Fantastic.
it's relatively easy for me to sell it because when somebody try the water, like for instance, if I'm going to a nail salon or somewhere, if they try the water and they see me again, I don't. It's like I don't really have to say anything because the people who are supporting me, they're gonna talk for me.
Exactly. So there you go.
Word of mouth is the most powerful marketing tool in
Word
the
of
world.
mouth.
Yep.
Word of mouth.
But those people though, like when they support you, you need to have like either a photo or a video or something, so you can show that people are actually drinking my water. You know what I mean?
100%.
Okay, so
Yeah.
my thing is I don't want people to think that I just have my camera on my phone in their face. Some people don't want to be
No, you can
recorded.
you
You ain't
you
got to
can
do that.
ask them, like you can ask them, yo, like with me, everybody who I if I anywhere I go with my energy drink, like if you got it in your hand, like we about to fight because I need a photo. I need content for my product. You know what I mean? Like people got to see where it is at or where it's going. You feel me?
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
important for me.
Marquita always asks,
Mhm.
may I take a photo of you with my product? Always ask.
Yeah.
Yes.
And let
Okay.
them know that you're going to put it on your social media. And say, hey, what's your IG? Let me
And tag
tag
them.
you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because usually
Got
when
you.
you do that, then people are more open. But do you have pictures of Bob with that water?
Yes. Yes.
Post it.
Okay. Huh?
Yeah, I do. I do. I have a picture with me and Mr. Bob with it.
Okay. And also, do you have your t-shirts yet?
I don't have you know what? I don't have a t-shirt, but I have like a 3-button shirt.
No, 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 no. Not for you. Do you have t-shirts to
Oh
give
no.
away?
No, I don't.
You need some
For the wet
t-shirts to give
t-shirt
away.
contest.
Okay.
Well, I mean, and you can do that. But you have to do that at an event where it's a lot of people and Rossing is there. But you always need somebody to take pictures of you with,
Okay.
networking and communicating with, people who's tasting your water. But remember, I said you need to do some sampling as well. But you're going to have to check with your local ordinance to see how that works. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
And I'll be your social media guy for a fee. Hello.
Oh, oh, oh. Well, but I mean, find you some areas where you can do sampling. You know how you see
Thanks, Ross.
sampling in the stores and stuff like that. Well, you probably can't get into your local grocery stores,
Like
but
at
you can get
Sam's.
into your independent markets, your smaller independent markets. You can get in there and do
Right.
some sampling. You can take maybe like maybe 10 of those bottles and put it in some type of large container and just pour it, just let people sample it. That's like the best way to get people to buy your product.
Wow. Wow. That's the one right there.
Facts.
Thank you so much,
I've,
Auntie
I've got
Jackie.
I
I've
mean,
got a little
that's why
idea.
you see them sampling all the time in Costco and Sam's Club and stuff like that. That is the best way to get your hand right in the hand. How many times have people been sampling stuff and you go, this is good, and you go right over there and buy it?
Right.
Yes, ma'am.
Right.
Hey,
Yes.
hon. Oh, I had a question. Are you in LA by chance or no? Kita?
I'm sorry. What was that?
Oh,
Vanilla Kim?
they have a vegan exchange on Sundays in LA that's a huge event. I don't know what's considered vegan and not, but I could definitely hook you up with that if you wanted to go to that.
Is this weekend in Los
It's
Angeles?
every Sunday in LA. I can get you the information if you want to contact them.
Okay. I won't be able to attend the one this weekend, but yes, please send me the information.
Absolutely. Happy to.
Thank
Hey
you.
Kita, that
Hey,
just reminds me. How you doing?
I'm well. How about yourself?
I'm good. Jackie just made me realize something that you could actually even contact your local farmers markets and see if you could do some testing there. That would be a good place.
They would
Yeah.
love that.
Wow. And the farmers market is not far from my house.
Genius. I got a little idea for you as well, Kia. Is there any fitness brands around by you, like any fitness classes and stuff like that, dance classes?
Yeah, they have like different gyms. They have like 3 gyms around my
Okay,
house.
so look up all these independent like dance classes, fitness classes, circuits, whatever, and offer them. Say if you take my water for X amount of money, make it quite cheap for them, because obviously they're independent. If you take my water for X amount and take this amount of photos with it, I'll supply you for the next X amount of months or something like that. And then they don't have to worry about bringing water or nothing like that to class because it's already there. They can make a little bit of profit off the back of it, and it's free marketing basically. And if they get addicted to it, you've got yourself a permanent customer.
Wow. Yes.
And
And
again, sample there
Yep.
too, because my gym had a new energy drink that they wanted people to buy, and they had a little refrigerator there, and those little sample cups, almost like a pill cup. You know what I'm talking
mhm.
about?
Yeah.
The size of a pill cup when you're in the hospital. You know what I mean?
Or like the ranch sauce cups.
Exactly. And
Right.
they were sampling um, an energy drink inside the gym.
Yeah. Don't be
So
afraid to
in the
go to them for
front
free.
before you got to the equipment though, but still.
Y'all just gave me an idea. I'm off of work. I'm off work Wednesday, and there's this real popular trainer out here. Him and his wife, like they're like superstars. I'm gonna go over there with some samples, and they have like classes like all day during the day, during the week. I'm gonna go over there with some samples. People love free stuff, and by me giving them samples with my business card, that's gonna bring forth business as well. So thank you, Aunt Jackie, for that.
Don't be afraid to go to one of these companies with a full case and just
Absolutely.
give it to them too. Just like here's a case of my water. Try it. Let me know what you think. Get as many videos as feedback as you can, and then after that, maybe we can talk about business.
Wow.
Keita, let me tell
Yes.
you,
And then write it
let me
off.
tell you a story, Keita. And you probably heard me tell this story many times inside the room. When I started working for Lord Tobacco in the mid to late 90s, Newport cigarettes was not even in the top 100 brand. Okay? But you had Salem's, Virginia Slims, Cools, and all of these different cigarettes. And it used to bother me like, well, why are they, smoking this and, not what? Anyway, to make a long story short, I started, our corporate office started saying, well, what's going on out there? I'm like, why are you guys sending me suntan lotion and combs for a black brand? Because when you talk about tobacco, we talk black and white. Like I can tell you what kind of brands, even to this day, that white people smoke in cigarettes versus black. So, anyhow, I said, if you want to get more of that black dollar, you gotta attach either a lighter, uh, when you buy a pack, get a free lighter, or buy one, get one free. We used to call it Big If. And they said, well, okay, you go do it. And they started letting me create my own thing. And I started doing cross promotional tie ins with wherever the radio station was, that's where I was. And if I heard about an A-list party, that's where I was. And if the promoter wouldn't let me in, I made sure the owner of the club did. And being aggressive like that, guerrilla style marketing, training other people. This is how Newport went in a very short time. First, the number one menthol in South Central, then Los Angeles, then California, then nationally, and it still is. Over 20 years later, I shifted a culture.
Yes.
It was no longer cool to be smoking Cools and Salem's and Virginia Slims. Newport was it.
Wow.
But this is why I'm saying you have to get it in the hands of the consumer. And I did that by they created sample packs. I know you guys, I don't know if they still do it, but they had the 10 packs of Newport. We gave out samples. Every Friday we was at a different location giving out samples. We had T-shirts, we had hats, we had lighters, we had everything. We had coupons.
Mm.
So you're
Jackie,
going to have to include that into your budget because you're going to have to give away stuff to get stuff. But make
Yeah.
sure you're strategic in how you do it. You're not just giving it to any old Joe Blow that you can't get a big bang out of your dollar. You got to pick the things that you're going to go tie into and do cross promotional tie-ins and sampling. I heard somebody call me.
I did. Did Newport eventually start sponsoring R&B summer concerts and stuff? Did they do
We
that?
had the Newport Jazz Festivals years ago, but I
Yes.
left Newport. I was there from 86 to 96. So what happened after 96? Hey, I don't know. But You have to get your products in the hands of the consumer because that product speaks for itself. You
Yeah.
ain't really got to sell it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
I,
somebody said, get some cute girls, get you some cute girls, okay? With
yes.
the t shirt on, tied up in the front with a cute shape, whatever, and let them pass them samples out.
Wow. Yes.
Keita, have you ever seen Defiant Ones, the Dr. Dre documentary?
I'm sorry. What was that,
Have you
Will?
seen the Defiant Ones, the Dr. Dre documentary with Jimmy Iovine?
No, I
Right,
haven't.
go watch that. And when he gets to talking about how he got beats out there, listen to every word he says. That guy is a genius.
Can you put the name of it in the chat? Because I don't.
Yeah, I'll send it to
I
you.
didn't.
It's on Netflix anyway, but I'll send it to
Oh,
you.
Keela, what's
okay.
in your water? Because I was just looking at your water just now, and it's like coloring. What kind of water is that? I
It's
didn't get the
alkaline
detail
water.
of it. So
Huh?
like, so what?
It's fruits and alkaline only. That's it.
Oh,
Fruits and alkaline. Hey, Keita, you order, Ali is right up there. You need to ask Ali if you can send some water for his sets. He's got some upcoming projects. In
Wow.
exchange
Yeah.
for sending him, you're going to have to send him some cases of water. Ask him, can he at least do one or two scenes with product placement? He knows what it is.
how much for a case of
Ali.
your water?
Hold on, whoever that is. Ali,
Uh,
go ahead.
Ali, can I send you some cases of water
Yeah,
for product placement?
yeah. Just I'll let you know when to send them because I know they have like an expiration date on them. So I'll let you know when we doing when we start shooting on set and stuff, and that way we could get them to where they still fresh.
Wow. Thank you so much.
Yeah, I got you.
Ali, rumor has it that you got a big, 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 big production deal with a
I'm
major
glad you said
studio.
production.
Oh,
Ah,
oh, really?
Can we get any
Yeah, I got something in the works. I got something in the
he was
works.
my friend
So
first.
I need.
wait a minute. Is that all you giving us?
I can't give anything yet because it's not finalized. But you know how you said loading? I'll say loading.
Okay.
But
Hello, my darling.
Congratulations.
Hello.
hey,
Congrats, my darling.
Congratulations.
thank you,
Congratulations on that.
Congratulations.
Pastor Colette. I need you on that line
All
for me
right,
though,
all
for
right.
real.
I'm gonna take a prayer away from Rob. I got you.
Whoa, hold on, slow down. Hold on, slow down, Pastor. I need all my blessings now.
Wait a minute.
Hold
Slow
on, I need
down.
all
Slow down.
mine. Slow down, Pastor.
But thank y'all. I appreciate it. Definitely.
Thank you,
And
Ali.
that's how
I
it's
appreciate
done in the networking
it.
See how
You
we just
welcome,
did there?
Keita. You welcome, Keita.
Auntie Jackie, this room is so dope. I was telling everybody how much I appreciate you as well from all the advice you have given me, calling me, telling me about different things that I could do. So thank you so much, and I appreciate it
Look,
all.
Keita, God don't have hands on this earth. So he has to work through people.
Mm-hmm.
But it has
Mm.
to be people who are willing. So I am just a vessel, a conduit. Because I understand that the more I give, the more I get.
Amen to that.
Keela, how much is a
Hey,
case of your water?
So the waters, all of the waters that I ship off, they come in a 22-ounce reusable bottle. So with the boxes, either you can get a box of 6, or you can get a large box of 8.
All right, so how many? Like, suppose I want like 20 cases. Are you able to ship to Jamaica?
I have not shipped out of the country yet, but I will do my research. And can I get
Where
back
are
with
you?
you?
Where are you?
I'm in New Orleans.
Oh, damn, you're far. If you can get them to Florida, if you can get them to Florida, then I can move them to Jamaica because I got a shipping company that shipped you Florida to Jamaica. So
I can
yeah, but
definitely get back to Florida.
it looks. Like it looks like something that could take off in Jamaica. Like I'm sure, because when you say alkaline water, I was thinking like just a normal water like the one I have, but I never seen no water like that before. So yeah, I want to do business with you.
Oh shit!
And there you go. And Keita, I used to work for the FDA. Some people don't know that. So tap in with me because I can lead you to where they can help you with your labeling. They definitely need to know what's in it. So you're going to have to make sure you include that and different things like that. So just tap in with me because I can get you some resources, especially if you're trying to ship internationally. You got to, follow
Yeah, you
certain
have to have all
guidelines.
of that. Yeah, for
Yeah,
sure.
you got to
Okay,
follow certain guidelines. So yeah, tap in with me though. Hello.
But
I'm
don't worry
definitely
about that. I can get it. I can get it in Jamaica without that. I have the hookup. Well, you need all
definitely
of that information
But
though.
we ain't talking about hookup.
Rosina.
We talking about real legit business. So we definitely gonna
Yeah, yeah, bro.
we gonna make sure it's done
Nah,
proper.
I'm
Like
nah.
He's a
Remember,
drinks promoter too, bro. He sells drinks over
remember,
there.
I have the energy drink. Like, all right, with my energy drink, like they don't want to give me the pass to Jamaica because like there's a certain level. Like, for instance, like Red Bull have the wholesale a lot, right? And they don't want to have a competition, so they don't want to give me the pass. So you know what I did, bro? Like, I sell like 150 cases per week. You feel me? Right now, I'm trying to get a whole container because like these pallet ain't makes no sense. Because like when I do promotion on anything like I do, I go hard. Like I get artists and everything to rock with that. So Keela, like me, you gonna talk some real business for real.
Okay,
I
college.
like
I can definitely get the waters to Florida. Check out my website or whatever, and then we
okay.
can, go from there.
Yeah, if
Hey,
you can get
Keita,
it to Florida, that's easy for me.
Keita, you come a long way from the days when you didn't have your website to now.
Thank
Remember when
you.
we were grilling you to get better on social media? Now look, you're making business moves.
Yeah,
Yes, yes. Is this rum right here? Like this rum has been a major blessing. You know how when you in high school and you have you have different classes, but you have your home rum class.
yep.
Absolutely.
This is my home rum right here.
Don't
Uh
worry.
huh.
You
Uh,
cannot say this
Hey,
room don't work.
Ke-
That's for sure.
Keela, I got a big event coming up in June 24th. You might want to
there
get
you
on
go.
board with that.
Okay, all right. Let's talk. We
We
definitely
got like
gonna.
one of the
Okay.
hardest artists in Jamaica on it, one of the hottest DJs also, and it's like it's basically I'm using this event to promote my song, so it's tag along my song and everything, so I can get you like a whole lot of promo right there from that event.
Okay,
I mean,
absolutely. I
Hey,
definitely
also,
appreciate.
also, kid, if I can interject, if I can get a case of water, not only will if I can get one for free, I'll also buy one, and then I'll promote it on all three of my platforms as well, free of charge. But any amount of bottles I have, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm big into the health, I'm into the wealth, I'm into doing what's right for your body and stuff. That's kind of one of my
Oh
main
shit.
monikers on my platform. So it goes right on line with what I do. So if you're willing to send me a case, I'll equally buy a case, and then I'll promote it for free on my platform as well as all my other platforms. I got you. I like what
Keita,
you're doing.
jump on that. His platform is huge. Get on that.
Okay, I sure will.
We're talking
I'm gonna
millions. Get
follow you.
on that.
Okay.
And that's the purpose of this here room.
Facts.
Akita, I know you were in Houston the other day. This is Woodson speaking. I'm DJing the Texas Liver Walk on Saturday. I've been going about 4 years on this right now. So you might want to think about doing like health festivals and health organizations with your water. So that might be a avenue for you. Just letting you know. I don't know if you can do it now because it's so close. I was just thinking about it. But since I DJed and I'm like the main DJ, you can like, for example, I'm just saying, for example, I have a case and that could be like some branding, advertising for you. You can probably meet with the organizer, and of a health festival and tapping with them that way. It's,
And this is in Houston, Woodson.
yes, this is in Houston.
Okay, I'm definitely gonna get with you about that. I don't know about this weekend, because I have a prior engagement that I have to be to Saturday. But in the near future, I probably could.
Yes, let's definitely um, talk about link up on it.
Okay, thank you.
when y'all
Look
get the
into business
time,
networking events as well, Kia, because I go to a lot of those sort of things. They've always got like different products there. So go to business networking events, take a few cases, and just pitch, pitch, pitch.
Yes.
when y'all have the time, I want y'all to check out 876 Roommate on YouTube. Keela, that's our channel. Like we have like all the hottest comedians from Jamaica on that
Okay,
channel in one place. So you can check them out.
You need to
I'm
get them on
definitely.
Clubhouse and bring them to the Thursday room.
What the comedians?
Yeah, sir. You need to bring them to the comedy room.
Yeah, that's a good idea for
Very good
sure.
idea.
Because they want me to get them in movies. So like, but I'm trying to work on something for them. But like y'all know, it's not that
Get them
easy.
on Clubhouse, bring them to the comedy room. You never know what can happen. You look. We got a movie director right next to Hazley right there.
Like I wasn't even thinking, bro. Like these comedians out in Jamaica, like they have like millions of followers. Like when they do videos, like it goes super viral. But they just don't have the platform that you guys have. You know what I mean? I was trying to get my boy in New York to do something with them, but like he not into the small things, you know what I mean? So maybe you guys will be the best place to
Get
start.
them on Clubhouse and bring them in here. We'll take care of them.
All right, no problem.
Alrighty. So, is there any more questions for our esteemed guests, or any questions on content creation? No. Well, then, all right, Andy, Jackie, you know what to do. Thank everybody for being here.
Dang! Boy, can't nobody shut a room down quicker than you and Bots.
You damn
Damn!
right.
All right, well, it's the bottom of the hour. This is the Music Network and No Egos room. Content, what's the name of your room,
Content
Will?
creators room.
Content Creators Room, hosted by Will, and he does this thing every Monday night, 5 p.m.
6
Central,
p.m.
6 Eastern. And if you like what you heard tonight, go up there and tap the little greenhouse, and you'll know when this room is open. Other than that, we will see y'all in the morning at 8 a.m. Eastern for the Music Network and No Egos Room. Brought to you by Mr. Rothstein Beats and hosted by my other nephew, D Bot. All right. Happy Monday, y'all. And just know that the creator, whoever you call him, gave you 24 brand new hours to get this thing called life right. And remember that the blessing is in the giving. Take care of your mentals. Rest in peace, Miss Judd. And take care of the physical. All right, party people, we out this thing. 10,
Bye.
We'll see y'all in the
9,
Y'all have a good
morning.
day.
Wait, I
8,
got something else
Bye,
to
heifer.
say.
7,
You got 5
6,
seconds.
I got something else to
You got
five,
say.
5 seconds.
4,
You go.
3 is for the Trinity,
Okay,
2
so
is
what I
for
wanted to say
peace,
was
1 is
I
for
want
one
everybody to
love.
check out my website at
You said that
quintessentialifw.com.
already.
You're going to be in the goo tomorrow, Marquita.
Two things right after your interview.
love, love y'all. Thank y'all.
3 is for the Trinity, 2 is for peace, 1 is for one love and one God. And we love y'all, and we out of here.
Peace.
We
Peace.
gone.